All right, here we go. Part two of the water lily and how to put some finishing touches on your painting, um, and whether you should lift, should you add more darks, what should we do about the movement in the water, all that you didn't get to see on the video. So this is a piece. This is one of the lilies that I actually finished painting once I got home from shooting the DVD. Um, just because I wanted to, I just wanted to be able to paint it from beginning to end without and seeing how far I could take it. And anyway, so this piece here, as you can see, lots of darks in the water, a lot of movement in the water, added the bubbles. I lifted this pigment back out. Um, I wanted to make some sort of movement up here, and it's just kind of a lazy backwards S right here. And to get this effect, it's relatively easy. I can show you how to do that. Also, I wanted to talk about the lily pads. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna put, and this one has already been glazed. This is the stunt double for the glazing video, and yeah, so and that can be seen on on my channel as well. Alrighty, let's take, which one shall we take? So I'm gonna grab this one because more than likely you guys have already gotten to this point if you were following the video along, and I don't like posting a photo of a painting that wasn't true to the video, and that would be this guy back here because using that as the artwork, as the image, because it's deceiving, I guess. Yeah, so I pretty much try and post the things that I paint right in front of the camera. Sometimes not my proudest moment, and sometimes it'll do. So I want to talk about these water lilies, how to get that iridescent look. And that's relatively easy as well. And again, when I was talking about mingling the paints in your palette, let's see, I gotta get rid of that. Okay, so mingling the pigments in your palette, you can mix up more than, you can take your phthalo blue or whatever blue you've been using, and we're looking kind of for a purple, okay? So let's say you start mixing and you're getting something of this nature where it's, you have your phthalo blue right here, okay? And then you're going to take, you can take permanent rose, right there, and that's really not permanent rose, it's permanent rose and phthalo blue together. And let me clean my brush, I'll grab some more of the permanent rose right here. Okay, so you can see those colors that are in here, correct? And more than likely it is done with transparent yellow also. Okay, so I have my transparent yellow, and it's tricky because it could go gray at any moment because of these, they're opposites, the yellow and purple on the color wheel, and any opposite, the opposite of the color wheel, I know you guys know this, but the opposites on the color wheel will make a gray. Okay, so and let's say you're at this stage and you go, oh, I don't really enjoy what I'm seeing because it's still, I just want to bring that iridescent look back. You can go back over it with a transparent yellow, okay, right there, right there, right there, and I drop it right in and keep it nice and wet. And this will be a wet into wet, so I'm going to just drop the pure color right on here, okay. And here's some phthalo blue, okay, just dance it down in there. You're going to get green, phthalo blue right there for that shadow back here. And don't forget to make the shadow a little darker here to anchor this lily down. And let's see. A little bit of pink, pink. And see how I just barely, kind of want to just gently move it across without too many brush strokes. Okay. And if you feel like it needs a little bit more of a glow of yellow, you can drop that in. But the best thing I could tell you right now, and one of the hardest things, again, for me, too, dropping it in and just leaving it alone. Okay, I'm going to take some blue. See, that blue can just lay right on top there, and when it hits the yellow and the pink, okay. There we go. Oops, the daisy. Yep, we've got a nice little shadow under our lily pad. Okay, so you know, you can see all my steps. Those pads look a little different. This is nice because it's fresh. It's right on the. It's not fresh. It's just, you know, it hasn't. It's almost like a virgin pigment right on the paper. It hasn't had too many strokes go over it. And then back to this guy, and you can see, you know, in here there's a little bit more of that iridescent feel to it. So if you're really careful about how you lay the pigments down and just let them mingle with those colors, you will get a nice iridescent lily pad of green and purples and pinks and so on and so forth. Okay, so now that I got this drippy mess going on, whoop, okay. I think also I found with the water, if I paint like I don't care, like, you know, just the brush strokes, if they're very free, you're going to end up with a better movement. See, you just kind of just give it 1-2 strokes. Too many strokes is going to just cause more problems for you. So and plus, look, I'm painting horizontal. That's always a good suggestion too. Okay. And then you can just bring in your blues. You know, if you want to just take some clean water and guide you through it, and then drop the pigment, and you can do that too. You can get as fancy as you want with these water ripples, and I tell you, if it's anything like painting a still life with glass, and I kind of think it is, you know, it's fascinating because you'll probably, the first time you paint water, reflections into water, you'll never look at water, a pond or lake, or, you know, you'll never look at it the same again, because you'll always be going, I wonder how, isn't that interesting, that movement, that pattern that I can see as we boat along on the lake or walk by the pond. Okay. Or in Hawaii, you know, looking at the waves, right, Carol? Okay, here we go. Well, right there. Now, over here, and this is going to be an easy one, because all it is a lazy S. And, you know, if you get a bigger brush out than this, that's awfully small. And we get a big brush. Here we go. Okay. And this I just kind of made up, right? Because it just felt so funny. It just felt like it needed it, you know, some depth back here. So let's say it's a lazy ass, and you want to go out and in, and whatever's comfortable for you. If you have to get that nice smooth brush stroke, yeah, smooth brush stroke. Okay, and I can see I've got that on there. Then you can go in and drop in the beginnings of the water. And, oops, I'm going to turn this sideways now. Back to sideways. There we go. I thought it would drip too much, but it dripped. I don't want it to, if it's going to drip, I don't mind it dripping this way. Okay, and you go down and out, and so on and so forth. There you go. And done. So I'd let this dry, and then you can actually take another glaze and you can glaze over it, or if you want to enhance it and really, you know, have some fun with it, you can drop more color in. Okay, so you know, so this is your painting, this is your water lily. You get to pick and choose whatever you want. You don't have to, you know, use any of these suggestions. This, see that? I'm just going to give it a little bit like the water's going over the water lily in the way back, because that it doesn't seem so like it's floating in the air, like a flying saucer of some sort. Okay, right there, boom, dropping it in. Boy, why didn't I do this before? This is so funny. When I was painting this water before, I didn't have to paint it. You know, it was flat on the table, and I was kind of struggling with it. That's so funny. And painting it horizontal like this is just really kind of fun. Okay, so lazy ass, and just have it go right off the paper. And painting the sides. Don't forget to paint your sides. I'm going to tomorrow show you all. You know, we're going to talk about glazing, framing, and wrapping it up and getting all of our you know, assignments in and any last minute questions. Okay. Now I'm going to flip it this way. Up. Okay. All right. I'm going to take a little bit of water there. Oh, that's fun. Okay, and then go back this way. Okay, so that's it for now. I'm going to sign off so I can post this, and you'll be hearing from me tomorrow. And